So welcome guys, here comes again a wonderful evening here in Nairobi National Park. The differences between the male and the female. The male has got the two horns, the two big horns, and then also it's got another one in the middle, which is called the knob. And this one you can really differentiate with the male with the female, because the female they don't have, it's got the flat, they don't have the knob in the middle, and it's got the two thin horns which are really not the same size with the male. And then of course these differences you can really see them without looking at the body organs. You can really identify the type, the male and the female of the giraffes. And then also the height of the male is quite much more taller compared to the female. It can go up to around 14 feet high, the tallest giraffe, and that is why it's called the tallest animal in the jungle, because of such a very high height. And also their tails are very useful with the African tradition, which they are mostly used in ceremonies. But I'm not just saying that people to kill the giraffes and all that, but mostly by chance, by luck, sometimes with their age, which is a lifespan of up to around 28 years old. So the tails are collected by the Maasais, which are the people which are really mostly living with these animals. And they could really use them in ceremonies in their homes. We are still on safari, Eric on safari, and we are lucky to see the crocodiles. We are just one of the dam here. This is a man-made dump which was reserved here by the Kenya Wildlife Service for our animals to come and drink water here. So, but we have the animals that lives in water, like the crocodiles. We managed to see the crocodiles and the hippos. This is one of the dam which has caught a lot of hippos and the crocodiles. And then on the background, you see some other birds also. We have the bird life here for over 400 species of birds are here in Nairobi National Park. And as you see, there are some, I see the cattle egrets there. And also I see one standing on the lake. And that one is, that one is a spoonbill. It's still hiding on the head. But in the background, we could still see the little or the great egret. And these are the birds which they mostly depend on some of the parasites, and all the time that you see they are accompanied most of the animals, and especially the herbivorous. And for these to be with the crocodiles, they have another relationship which is so really very uncommon with them, that every time the crocodiles they come out of water, they open their mouth open when they are cooling their temperatures, and you find these birds they come and clean their teeth, and cleaning on their teeth just because most of the time the crocodiles are the carnivorous, which they mostly feed on meat and kills or dead things. And if an hippo dies in the water, they come and feed on the carcasses, and it ends that some get stuck in the teeth, some pieces of meat and get stuck in the teeth, and they come and clean it. finally we are lucky to have seen the lions of Nairobi National Park, and these are the young males at around age of around 2 to 3 years. They have started growing manes, and we are so lucky in our safari today because sometimes we come to visit Nairobi National Park and you fail to see these lions because by the time we are here they are already gone to the bush. And today, because the weather is cool, it's cool and wet, a little bit raining, and the climate up here in Nairobi, it is favorable for these animals to have moved. Still moving at this point of time, it's around mid-afternoon, and they are still active. They are still looking for what they need to feed on, and just because of their pride, and they are still not with their pride. They are all detached from their pride because of these two young males. They may have been chased out from their pride, or they are still holding on with their pride, but there are big males which they still hold their pride here. So this is one of the very common pride which in this side of the southern part of the park, which they are really very dominant here. Their pride is up to around 15 or 16 with the very strong, two strong males, and it is really in that context that most of these lions at this point of time are very active. So we are so lucky, and we thank God for the rains again, which is pouring a little bit and then again a little bit shining here. So that's super. So this has been mysterious deaths caused by the human conflict. After a long day drive out there in the wild, so we've managed to be in one of resting place, a picnic area. That is why we are having our evening tea here, and we had a wonderful safari. In my conclusion is that we managed to see almost all the animals here. We managed to see the big five, except only the elephant. But we've seen all the animals. We managed to see the lions, the two big male lions. That was wonderful, part of the big right here. And we also managed to see the rhinos, quite a lot of them. As I told you in the morning, that this is one of the place, the area that is highest number of rhinos here in Nairobi National Park. So it's wonderful. It's been amazing. And again, we managed to see the buffaloes. Why not? As in, like, it's part of the big five, the most fearsome animal in Africa. A lot of impalas, and again, hartebeest, giraffes. Well, I cannot forget the giraffes, and giraffes have been very amazing shows. The towers of Nairobi, the heights of Nairobi. It has been wonderful. I may say that we've seen everything, and the vegetation and the environment also here is very, very conducive. It's very wonderful. In such, you can do the whole day safari in Nairobi National Park. You can spend. We started up in the around, from our homes at around 5 a.m. in the morning,
By the time we were here, it was around 6:30, something like that. So we managed to be in the park the whole day. We've had our lunch here, we've had our picnics here, and here comes another wonderful picnic site that is called Impala. This is one of the highest point here. Again, what I want to recommend is about the wildlife conservation. I've been able to champion up for the conservation, and in not only in Nairobi National Park, but also in several parks of and reserves in Kenya. Our destinations are really super and are very beautiful. We have amazing products for the people whom they want to travel to Africa. Don't forget to travel to Kenya under Eric on Safari. Book a safari with us, and we'll take you all around in the jungle. We have amazing destinations, and apart from Nairobi National Park, we have Masai Mara, has been one of the seventh wonder of the world. We have Samburu, has been wonderful. We have in the north there. We have amazing sightings around here. We also have in the southern coastal side. For me, for this evening, I must thank our crew here. We have BT Production for making all these, Tony for making all this behind the camera scenes the whole day. So I must thank you very much for doing all this, and Bonnie also. Bonnie, she's been really amazing, helping us all year around and moving up and down here. Brazilian Joy Bonnie. So for with the team, the whole team, I must appreciate you so much. We also urge you that we not only that we will be with you, we will be with me under Eric on Safari, and which is me, and you will going to have me on Safari. You are going to travel with me all and wherever that you're going to be in Kenya. So thank you so much, and it's been super.